I was a lifelong atheist before I became Catholic. And when people hear that I chose to join the Roman Catholic Church, they're like, why? And that's just the Catholics. I used to have all of these stereotypes that Catholics curse and they drink and they're irresponsible with family planning. And now I am those stereotypes. And so are you guys, evidently. You know, the culture around us sometimes doesn't like Catholicism. You know when they realize they need us? When their houses are haunted. Try to imagine an exorcist movie without the Catholic Church. They're like, we've been hearing evil voices from the basement. It's a demon. Somebody call a non-denominational worship leader. Only a Unitarian can save us now. But I love all the great dialogue we have now between Protestants and evangelicals and Catholics. Like, a lot of my Protestant friends are getting in on historical Catholic traditions, and I like to help them. I like to share my experiences. You know, like, a lot of my Protestant friends are now celebrating Lent. So I tell them, for example, about the time that I gave up cursing for Lent. And I say, the thing with this tradition of giving things up for Lent is that you bring it back in a big way on Easter morning. And I love it. I love it that so many of my Protestant friends are getting in on these wonderful, rich liturgical traditions. I think it's so great. There is an area of Catholicism that you might want to leave to us Catholics. For example, relics. You guys familiar with this? So a relic is where we as Catholics like to take a piece of clothing or even a piece of a body of a holy man or woman who lived and just keep it around so that we can feel close to them. There is even a church, this is true, there's a church in Italy, this beautiful historic church. And inside it is a very delicate, beautiful glass box, and there is a saint's head in it. And when you see it in context, it's actually a beautiful thing. The saint lived hundreds of years ago. The church is like 1,000 years old. And when you see it in the grand scheme of this ornate cathedral, you realize that it's a beautiful thing. But Protestant friends, leave this one to us. Because it's going to be a little weird if you walk into your local megachurch called Celebration Station, and there's a glass box with a guy's head in it. That's Pastor Cody. He was great.